So look, there's a bit of a lip there, so I'll show you with this. See, like, so we're going to change that, and we're going to change the pads, which don't look like it's much on there, and it is making a noise now as well. So we went for drive tech, front brake pads, and pads and the discs. So all in, it was 69.11. So there they are. This noise just started yesterday, so watch it. I'm not even pressing the brake. When I do press the brake, it gets even worse, but I'm in a tight spot, so I'm not going to be able to demonstrate it. But yeah, like every brake job, we need to put the car on. So there we go. It's very easy to do, but you gotta obviously mind what you do as well. Keep an eye on what you do, because the brake's one of the most important things on the car. If it doesn't start, no problem. If it doesn't brake, there's gonna be a big problem. So don't just trust these. Put something on the back tires. If you are going under, make sure you put what's it called, one of those stands underneath. Don't rely on these, because if these lose hydraulic pressure, they're coming down. The other ones, they have like a deadlock in there. Because I'm not going under the car, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take the wheels off and throw the tires under the car, so that'll be fine. So just like that, put it under somewhere that would tolerate it if it did fall, and it would. To put some penetrating oil. Just make your job a little bit easier. I'm using WD-40, but you can use any penetrating oil. I don't think this is penetrating oil, to be honest, but still does the job. It will help it get loose. It's a 12mm. We'll try it with this. If it doesn't open, then we'll try something else. Looks like we're trying something else. Yeah, but it's 12mm on this car. So the way that you know you need discs is if you get anything and it's not smooth, so it's getting caught on the side and it's not leaving, it means you need discs. It's better, but we can use a screwdriver here because we're going to be changing these anyway, but that's how you can know. But if you do it with your finger, it's pretty thin as well, but on camera it just looks like I'm not putting my finger through, but with this you can see blatantly. That's why. But if you are going to do it just to check it, just make sure you do just do it with your finger. You'll feel that notch there, and then stop. So these are loose, and I got it loose with this, so I was just doing it the wrong way, so this way, and it opened without a problem. So we've got that off. I need both hands at the minute. Catch you in a second. So don't just let that rest on the brake wire. Just make sure you hang it up. These hangers I got from, I think it was like Lidl, they were like 50p. You can buy one which is made specifically for this. It's like a long one, but I just put them two together and happy days. and it was convenient, so we've taken that off. As long as you take these 2 bolts off, it just comes straight out. And then the pads I'm gonna take off. Rear, there we go. There's a tiny bit of life still in them, but I think, yeah, see how it's grinded on the side? That's what the noise is. So it shouldn't be grinding here. It's because of the disc. So every time you're braking, or when you're not even braking, when it's resting on the side. So imagine instead of being like this, it's like that. So because we've got that little lip there, it's constantly on it. That's why you can see there. I don't know if it picks it up, but yeah, you can a little bit. See that? That just means it's been resting on the lip, which that's the noise from. So there you go. That's off. Now we got some bolts back here to take that bit off, and we're almost done. So managed to take that off. You need something with a lot more leverage than a 15 here. So the back one was pretty tight, but easy with something with more leverage. No, I shouldn't be using this as for that, but I need to invest in a long normal ratchet. So at the minute I haven't, but I will do probably today or tomorrow. I'll go buy one. So that's off. 215s holding that, and they are off. All we need to do now is hammer this, or there is another way as well. We could put a bolt through here and just either just ratchet it until it comes off, or we could just hit it with a hammer. So I think I'll just pick hammer for now, because I can't be bothered to get up. 2-3 hits with a hammer and it comes straight out. So, but like I said, you can do it the way I said as well. You can thread a bolt in there and just, you'll push it, and then you'll have enough leverage to either put something behind and pry it out, or you could just hit it with a hammer like I did. Obviously, if you're reusing your disc, I don't know, say you're gonna change your hub or something, you're just watching this video, do not hit this with a hammer, because you will have to replace it otherwise. Do the bolt method, that will be easier for you. So we're gonna do some wire wool on this, and then put some copper grease and put the new ones on, and we are almost ready to put the pads on after. Stuff in. Stick some copper grease, which we have here. I use it all the time, so I just leave a little brush in there. Putting this on is just basically ensuring next time you need to do a brake job, it's not going to be stuck on there. Because don't forget, this part gets heated up, cool down, heated up, cool down, heated up, cool down, because of your braking system. So it's just best practice to just do it like this, and hopefully next time whoever does a brake job, if it's still you or someone else, they won't be swearing at you, and you won't be swearing at yourself. So that's fine. Stick that back in there. Done. Oh, get that out of the way. Don't get this stuff on anywhere, because it's hard to take off as I say that. Okay, where's our new discs? Oh, chuck them in here. Let's get that out of the way. take the pads out as well. And this is definitely not a one-hand job. We managed, so. Lovely new ones. Just make sure they are, yeah, they do align. So they are going to be right. And these are, which side are these? Okay, because sometimes, be careful, some of these can be left or right. So let's just make sure. Doesn't say anything about it being left or right side. 21 mil. Lower. No. So best thing to do is have a look which angle these are at. These are just straight ones, so don't think it matters which side is which, because some of them, they're angled to get more air in, so you need to make sure those ones are put on the side that should be on. So there you go, looks lovely compared to that. So we'll wipe that off and reverse the process. Yeah. So it is better when you're putting everything back, just make sure you push this all the way in until it sits properly. See, my one's not sitting properly right now. There you go. That's how it should be sitting in there. And then when you're putting these bolts on, some of them, if you buy a better brand than this, you do get new bolts to hold this back in place. My one doesn't come with it. It is better if you do change these, because to my knowledge these are the ones that extend out, so these bolts are one-time use, but we haven't got any at the minute, so we're not going to be doing that. I'm just going to put a little bit of copper grease on it to make sure next time we need to take these off it won't be solid. This is one of the easiest jobs you could do on your car, doing the brakes, unless you have a stock bolt, which I had last time. The actual bolt that holds this in, it was the VW, so it was solid to come off. You just drill it out, but it's alright. Still, it's not. The only problem is you need to go and get a new bolt then. But yeah. So you just need one of these tools. We need to take that piston down. You want to do this nice and slow. You don't want to do it quick, because if you break one of the seals, then you're gonna have more problems than just sorting this out. Don't worry, all this dirt I will wipe it off before, but yeah, we haven't got the cleanest of hands at the minute, so yeah. I need 2 hands for this, so there we go. Just push the piston back, and yeah, just gotta undo this. I took my time with it just in case. You don't want to break any seals doing it quick. You definitely don't want to put a like a drill on there and do it up, or even a wrench. Just do it with your hands, nice and slow, to ensure that you're not gonna burst one of the lines. So when you take it off, that's how it will sit. Now we just gotta put the brake pads down here. I'm gonna put some more copper grease on the ends here, and we should be fine. That's done. We've put some copper grease on it all around, and what we're going to do now is open our pads and make sure the pads are correct as well. There we go. Got our new pads in here. We'll line these up with the old pads under my feet. So match these up and see if we are, yeah, so it lines up perfectly. So that's all good. Yep, there we go. So when you're putting these on, you need to make sure the part that has this side goes to the back here, and this part goes, the part without anything goes on. So the way to put these on, the easiest way, I'll take one off now. I'll take one off now and clean that up a little bit. But the way to put this is put it in an angle in both bottom and top, and just push from that angle, and there you go. So push from the angle and then push the back as well, and it will go on easily like that. So that's on nicely. Back one, exactly same thing, but don't forget the metal part goes on the top that side. So there you go. Just gotta put this on now, which should just go over. Maybe we need to do the piston a little bit more. Yeah, I think we need to squeeze the piston a tiny bit more. So we'll do that and then slide them over, and it's done this side. We just got to put these two bolts back on the back of this to hold this in place, and it's done. So tighten that up a little bit more on there, and it slides in nice and easy. All we got to do now is line that up, put those two bolts on, put some copper grease on them, tighten everything up, and we are literally done. Just gotta torque the wheel on after torquing everything else, and you're pretty much done. So that's it. I'm gonna obviously do it on the other side, exactly the same thing, but yeah, just follow what I've done on this side and do it on the other side as well, and you're done. When I bring the car down, then I'll torque the wheels properly, but for now I just tightened it with this. So what you need to do after you've done your brakes, get in the car and pump until it goes hard. So it's gone hard now, and then you can start the car. And it should go back to soft, which, as you can see, it has. So that's, you have to do that. And that's it. It's completely finished then. Yeah. But you need to still take some care for the brakes to bed in, especially because you've done pads and discs. You need to just make sure they all bed in. Don't just slam on the brakes. Just take it easy for a few days, and then you'll be completely fine. So that's it.